get. If you must extract value from money, you must plan for the money that you receive.
Nice.
And planning of that money is first sitting down before the money comes.
Then you plan.
You cannot plan for the money when it is in your hands.
True.
It is too late.
Yes.
So in fact, what you can do is in a year, a lot of times during the end of the year, we hear people talking about their priorities which they are planning for the next financial year.
Yes.
And that's what should be guiding you. You look at the next year, you look at your life and you say, this is the progress I want to have made by December next year.
Yes.
So every month, the income you are getting, before it comes, you already have a budget for it.
A plan.
A plan on how you will spend that money. You say then when this money comes, the plan may be even bigger than the money you have. It doesn't have to be the same as the money you have. So you have a long list of the things that you need to do. And out of those things, you prioritize them. The priority could be either the urgency of the matter, the importance of the matter, or the amount of money the matter requires. If it's something that you need to do with the 2,000, you can deal with it and finish instead of waiting for the next 3 months. So in your prioritization, you'll have number one to the last one.
True.
And when the money comes, remember to come back to your plan and allocate the money to this plan. Now I have received 50,000, and this is my plan. Number one needs 10,000. You allocate it 10. Number two requires, and of course you first deal with the must-dos.
Yes.
Because if you are in a rented house, you must pay for house rent.
Pay the rent.
You must buy your food.
Yes.
So once you have done those, which should be in your number one priority, then the rest of the money you plan for it based on your other priorities.
Nice, nice.
Now that helps you in spending your money. If you don't do that, you will find yourself doing what has come first. You have received your salary, I come to you, please, I need 10,000. You give me 10,000. You are not thinking that you have already, you have not done what you needed to do.
Do not have a plan.
Somebody else comes and tells you, you know what, tomorrow we want to go hiking. It's a
5,000.
Saturday, why are you staying in the house? And each is giving 5K. 5K for hiking. By the time you come back, you have done nothing
With your salary.
with the salary and the month is over. You have not even saved a shilling.
Okay.
Within that plan of yours, you must always have a line that says, I save this much.
Must.
If you want to grow in your life, financial life, you must keep something. You know, I draw this from, if you go back to the village, I grew up in the village. And then we have grown food in the shambas. The moment we harvest, the next thing that you see is, mother takes some of the food and keeps it far away from the other food that you are using, the one you are taking and cooking.
Yes.
It is only when there are chaos that you will see food come and you don't know where it has come from.
Okay.
She kept something aside for that time when things will be difficult.
True.
Corona has taught us that.
True.
The moment Corona has come and you are working,
Yes.
and you have no job. Maybe you had a regular job that you are doing every month. But now you have been told, go home. You have no income. Maybe your income was a weekly income. You are home now. Where do you get the next income? Next week you have no money. So you stop working on Saturday, and by the next Saturday you can't feed yourself.
You can't even pay rent.
Why? Because whatever you got, you spend 100%. And waited for the next inflow. You did not take a bit of it and they keep it for that day when you'll need it. That's why that saving line must be always in your priority list.
Okay.
It is this saving line which will help you to invest.
You know, the youth say, we only live once. So when you have that cash, use it. Use it because you don't know about tomorrow. But now you're saying you must have that saving line in your plan. But most of the youths don't have this plan. It's money come, let's do what we have to do, then life continues.
That's why they must have a plan. Because you are not going to imagine you are living in this world in the next 2 years.
True.
If you are 20 years, you should be imagining that you'll be in this world until you are 80, 90, 100. How will you survive at 90?
And you have no job.
This is not the time when children would take care of their parents. Where we are going to, parents will most likely will be taken to the old men and the old women homes. And you will be there not able to feed yourself, even at 50, at 60, at 70. So think always that you'll be here longer. Then how will you survive when those days come? When you ask yourself that question, then you start thinking tomorrow. And that's why I said this saving is the one which will help you to invest. And I think of it like this. If you realize when you have money, I have a friend of mine who tells me he does not manage money. He has left everything about money with the wife. Because for him, when it comes to his hands, a week is too long. So every money him and the wife make, and they have businesses, it's the wife who, he is not even a signatory to the bank accounts. So the only thing he does is they have agreed with their wife, in a month, give me this much for my survival.
Just that.
Yeah, the rest will manage. Why? Because he knows his weakness.
Yes.
That the moment I have the money, I will not be able to manage it. So I need to leave it to somebody who can manage the money. Now, if you know yourself, you need to behave like that man. If you realize you cannot have this money saved in your account, you will spend it.
Yes.
You can do a number of things. You can look for an investment.
Yes.
And then take a loan, pay for the investment, and then this saving goes into paying the loan. At the end of paying the loan, you have an asset. You have saved.
So saving leads you to investing.